Thank you. If you were to come on a home visit with me to visit my students and families, you'd find that the majority of them are living in communities called colonias. The colonias in Donna, Texas, and spread across South Texas often have, like Casey mentioned, no running water, no electricity, no paved roads, no lighting at night. They often flood when it rains. There's poor structured housing. Imagine doing homework by candlelight with no AC in 110-degree weather. When I moved to the Valley, when I came to IDEA, I thought, how can US citizens living in third world conditions, how can they compete on level with their peers in more affluent areas with unlimited resources? Like many TFA alumni before us, we thought this is unacceptable. But how do we change it? Where do we start? We found our students 4 to 5 grade levels behind on the Stanford 10. And we thought, instead of remediation, we're going to bring in the International Baccalaureate program, one of the most rigorous programs in the world. And we're not going to give this to some. We're going to give it to all of them. As of now, our school's motto is 100%, which means 100% for all. If one student fails, we've all failed. Students like Jose de Los Angeles Gonzalez, who is now currently enrolled in DePaul University, he worked full-time to help his mother, who was in medical pain in the hospital. He 3.7, played 3 varsity sports, is now currently enrolled in college. Students like Domingo de la Rosa, the only male in his family that is not currently incarcerated, enrolled at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Students like Rosa and David Molina, 2 of 9, the youngest in that family. They're the first in the family to go to college. They woke up every morning, 4:30, would ride a bus an hour to go to school, get home at 7:30, eat dinner, do homework, go to bed, do it all over again. Students like Zanyase Aguinaga, the first in her family to go to college, full ride to Tufts University. Currently as a freshman, she's on the dean's list. These students so far behind their peers. These are the students that were so far behind their peers, yet they were able to help build the only IB World School that expects 100% of its predominantly low-income minority students to all go through the IB program. Yet 50 years after Brown versus Board of Education, the gap between white and black students still remains. How is this possible? We consider ourselves a moral, a just society. I question, as a society, do we believe in freedom? One of my favorite groups, Sweet Honey and the Rock, said, we who believe in freedom cannot rest. So I challenge us today, if you truly believe in freedom, tomorrow morning, talk to one person and tell them that because we are unable to offer an equal education to our citizens, our nation is hemorrhaging $3 trillion in gross domestic product. If you truly believe in freedom, then tomorrow look in the mirror and say to yourself, I'm willing to take a risk to ensure that a child has a better chance at life via college education. If you truly believe in freedom, then commit right now to ensuring that we close this achievement gap in our nation. We are honored among so many alumni to be chosen for this amazing honor because they are doing so much great work. We took a leap of faith in the place in the U.S. city, arguably of the highest need, to cut and stop the cycle of poverty with our children, to ensure our children would be free. And like so many TFA alumni across the nation, 14,000 and growing stronger, we will not rest. If one child receives an unequal education, none of us are free. 100%. Thank you so much for the Jennings and Teach for America. Thank you so much for you in this honor. It's amazing.